We're just a couple of women doing our best to keep it together while everything is on fire.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
You're fine.
Are we fine?
I think so.
We are starting this episode off with some scissoring, the kind that we use to make vision boards. Justine has decided that we're going to make some vision boards today.
We have goals, guys.
We do. Look at this.
Not
you don't even like
New Year's
goals.
resolutions.
Just goals.
Goals. Something to visually look at. I'm a visual person.
I'm a very
to
visual
do any
person
sort
too.
of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a good idea because we have a lot to do this year. We're gonna have a big year.
It's going to be a huge year.
It is.
But there's a
and
lot
I'm
of work.
down for it.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because the last couple of months I've been depressed and just not well.
You've been shedding your snakeskin.
Literally. Like, I've been in a cave and my throat just, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay. So you've been feeling like you're in a cave with your thoughts, your emotions, and your little throat noises.
And then the holidays came and it wiped me out.
The holidays
I was
were crazy this year.
a literal fucking corpse. I don't know what it did to me, but it messed me right up. And today I feel absolutely full of energy.
You do?
I'm just vibing.
I developed something new this
Don't
year.
care what happens to me.
Rolling
with it.
Did you take anything
No
this
plan.
morning?
Fuck
That's
it. I
good.
had 3 brain thoughts all day.
3 brain thoughts all
Yeah,
day.
It's just been quiet as a mouse in there.
Yeah. No, I think that's just the
Either
recharge.
I've gone completely off the edge. And this is what mania feels like.
I don't think
Or
this is mania.
I'm getting my groove back.
I think you're just recharging your batteries.
Yeah.
We can't just be the Energizer Bunny 24/7. We need some
I
peace.
get to go on vacation in a couple days.
Oh, yeah, you
And I
do.
feel like knowing that
I do.
I get a full rest
Yeah.
is kind of a little exciting.
Well, yeah, you get to rest in the sun. You're going to get some sunshine.
Yeah, that's a whole other part of it though. I haven't even done anything. Going on vacations with kids is such a weird
We be scissoring.
Going on vacation with kids is such a weird thing because it's like when they were young, when they were babies, it was so anxiety inducing.
Oh my God,
And
so
like
much
the
stuff to pack.
weeks and the
Yeah.
months and
Yeah.
the lists
Yeah.
and babies. Like,
And the
okay,
heaviness.
don't forget the
All the diapers.
baby formula because you can't get that formula
Yep. Don't forget
down
the
there.
baby.
And don't forget the baby on the doorstep. Don't forget the kids at home. Kevin! You know how many times I watched that movie?
It's
this
my
holiday?
favorite part of December. As soon as it hits,
It's amazing.
It is. Kevin McAllister, if you ever want to come on here, we're ready for you.
Macaulay.
We'll call you.
Ooh, look at this kinky curling custard.
Oh, I don't
like
have
that.
that. You need that.
I need to go.
Yeah.
I need to get back to my roots here
Are you going to cut your hair
and embrace
again?
the curls.
Should Justine cut her hair? Yes or no?
No,
Leave a message
I
in
get
the
like
comments.
total afro poof, and it's way too hard to manage.
Is
Although
it?
long hair is hard to manage as well.
Oh, you'd like this one.
Okay. Oh, I love that.
I have that one.
Future fungi. Do more mushrooms. That's my goal.
I don't mind the taste of mushrooms anymore. We never used to like them. They
you-
were kind of slimy tasting to me.
I love mushrooms. All kinds.
All kinds. They're
Yeah.
really good for you, though. Once you start figuring out which ones, there's the lion's mane.
Yeah, those
There's the-
ones gave me some weird side effects, though.
Like what?
I don't know. Chase bought some supplement thing, and it made me feel like I was going insane.
What?
And he had kind of like a similar experience.
Were they
and
magic
like racing
mushrooms?
heart.
Not just like...
No. They were like, well, I mean, we ordered them off the Amazon or something, so maybe they weren't pure, whatever they're supposed to be, but cordyceps or whatever that is. But I don't know. They made me feel funky. I wasn't a huge fan, but
No, well, I guess I should put this here in case.
I love mushrooms. Like on a steak.
On a steak? I feel like...
Oh, there it says Emma. Oh, Emma. But yeah, going on vacation with kids, it's like a total, it's exhausting. And then by the time you actually get there, you're just so freaking done and overwhelmed. We used to have to bring playpens and strollers and wagons and all the things.
And then watching them by the pools and making sure no one's drowning.
Oh my
And
God.
they've got all the floaties.
Yes,
and they've got
and nap
everything
time.
else.
Nap
Oh
time
my
in a
God.
resort. It's great, but it's a lot of work. It's
It
not
is a lot of
easy.
work.
So I don't know. But this year, I'm just kind of fuck it. You forget something? Go buy it.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
you got a problem with that?
Yeah.
Go somewhere else. Don't want to hear about it.
Mom is
I'm
going
just-
on vacation.
Yeah, everybody got suitcases for Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, so everybody's got brand new suitcase,
Nice.
and they're just gonna pack themselves, and I'll do a little oversee of, you know, make sure they've got enough underwear or whatever. But there's laundry where we're going, so
Okay.
I normally only pack because we're going 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I normally only pack, say, 5 days worth of clothes, and then do a laundry day in there.
Okay.
So it's not too crazy,
Yeah.
but it's just, yeah, I don't even know. What do we really need?
Bathing
Not a
suits
lot.
and some
Bathing
clothes.
suits, couple outfits, but
Yeah.
just
Wait for going out to dinner.
I just remember racing around town to prep for trips.
Yeah, I still do though. I
I
bring
don't-
everything in the kitchen sink just in case.
Even on a plane?
Well, I shove it into the suitcases, but yeah.
What are you bringing though?
Well, lots of sunscreen, lots of first aid stuff. If the kids need Tylenol or Advil or
Yeah, I've got all
Benadryl
that,
and all
though.
that stuff.
Oh,
And making
you
sure it's
know-
all restocked and not expired, and Band-Aids and
I have a little, excuse me, I just burped.
right in the microphone, gentlemen. She's 0 F's
I
given today.
belch a lot, okay? It just is what it is. You
Okay.
can't hate me
Better
for
out
it.
than in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We don't hate you for it.
No, what was I gonna say? Oh, I have this little medication thing from Amazon, and it's a little, each side has little compartments, and you just pop them up, and then it comes with little labels. So you just do Tylenol, Motrin, whatever, Claritin,
Oh.
fucking Xanax, Adderall.
That's mom's side. That's mom's
Klonopin.
side.
Whatever. And yeah, it's all labeled, Tums, everything. So then you just put a bit of each medication, and then you fold it up, and it all locks in it's this bag, and you stick it in your bag. It's the most amazing. My mom bought me one. It's the most amazing
Can you
thing
send me the
ever.
link?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
'Cause
And
then-
if you'd like the link, let us know. We'll send it to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
that
used
does
to
sound
do the
great.
same thing, right? Bottles of this,
Yeah,
bottles of that.
big
What if I need a
bottles.
little bit of Benadryl? What if
Yeah.
I need a little bit of this? And then I'm like, no, now I
Yeah.
just stick, 8 of each pill in the thing, and then that'll at least buy you some more time if you need to go to the store or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what's also really cool though?
What?
With Mexico now, they
Yeah.
have Uber. So we used to we would get there, and I would have to take a cab because we don't do all inclusive.
Yeah.
I'd have to take a cab to the grocery store, and I would have to get food for the week or 2 weeks or however long we're there,
Okay.
and then do the shop, pay, load up my groceries back into a cab, go back to the hotel. It was a
Yeah.
full grocery run. Take me 2 hours.
Okay.
While everybody else is sitting by the pool. But now, thanks to Uber and stuff, I can literally just do an Uber Eats grocery order.
Oh.
So I already put our address of the hotel in, went to their local store, grocery
Smart.
store, filled up my cart already.
what?
And so I already know how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
And-
Is it cheaper than here?
It was, way cheaper. It was $200,
So you could
and I got a
just
crap load of stuff. So
get
it's
all of
already in
the-
there. By the time I get to off the plane, I'm going to put the order in. By the time we get to the hotel, it's about a 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
My food will be showing up half an hour later.
That's so smart.
And then I'm just going to tip
driver.
not the driver, the freaking
Hotel
people, bring it upstairs for me.
Ooh.
And I just have to put it away.
Oh my God.
Life changing.
That
I'm
is
telling you, like, this
life-changing.
is not, it's not an easy trek either.
Yeah.
It's a half an hour drive in Mexico traffic, which is chaos.
Yeah, and a little scary
What?
on your own.
Well, me and my mom would normally go together, or she would at
Okay.
least come with us, but still, it was like,
Yeah.
it was an ordeal.
Yeah.
And it was always us that had to do it, right? All the moms would go.
I
so
know.
it's-
All left to the moms.
Yeah. I want this guy on my vision board because he is looking like he does not give a fuck. That's my goal. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, listen to this. Our future is yet to be written. The seconds that pass are ours for the taking. We can turn them into moments that last forever. That's nice. I like that.
Adorable.
We don't need a map to find ourselves.
Oh,
Oh God, if I wish there was a map. My map would look here, there, everywhere. Oh, fuck, she went back there again. Oh no. Could you?
nobody.
Wrong way.
nobody
U
uses
turn. Like, what are you doing?
Stop. Stop.
Go right. No, she went left. Oh fuck.
Oh, you're stuck in the ditch.
For the next 8 years.
Do you remember before there was navigation systems, you could buy a separate navigation system for your vehicle? It was called like a TomTom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the guard.
And
Yeah.
then Golden Ears Bridge got built, and it would be U-turn, U-turn, U-turn the entire way
Oh,
over the
because it
bridge.
didn't know about the bridge.
It thought you were in the river. 'Cause it was old. You couldn't update them, right? It was just like that
Yeah.
was the map. Or maybe
Yeah.
you could. I don't know. You probably
Yeah.
had to plug it into
Probably
your freaking computer or
eventually,
something
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
I used to laugh, and because I worked in Langley at the time, and it was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I forgot that you worked out here.
So what do you want your life to look like by the end of the year?
Well, right now I just am finding a lot of cute outfits in this, so
Okay.
all over my board.
No, that's good.
Okay, so
That's funny because that is not on mine at all.
no,
No.
I love it.
Even prepping for this trip, I did
Yeah.
not buy one thing.
You didn't?
Not one outfit,
Well,
not
don't
one.
you have stuff that you can rewear?
Oh, I'm very minimalistic. I've been wearing the same things there for 4 years.
Yeah. So, and it's
They're like
fun.
my
You're normally just
Mexico
in a bathing
clothes.
suit or just one, not a
No, but do you
sarong,
remember,
but like
when
a.
you'd go on a vacation before kids and you would go shopping for your trip.
Yeah, I had to do that with kids too.
Do you?
Yeah. And then the kids need clothes. Yeah, you got probably stuff for the girls to wear. Cute little outfits. You do. I know you do.
No, I didn't. Other than I got them a couple little outfits for Christmas. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a good thing to be going right after Christmas because
Yeah.
anything that they need, I can just use as Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And it kind of is like before when we would go during Christmas,
Yeah.
it was we needed stuff.
Yeah.
Like we'd go on the 12th, December 12th, but I would
Oh.
need stuff, so I couldn't get it for them for Christmas. So you're buying all this stuff before,
Yeah.
plus bringing down all their Christmas presents.
Oh God. Or you
Yeah,
could
it
just
was a
give them
nightmare.
gift cards for that.
Yeah, but they were little. Like you
Yeah.
can't give
Little, I
little
guess. Yeah, that doesn't
kids,
really work.
Yeah, they'd be like, "This is dumb."
Yeah.
So it was kind of fuckery, you know?
A fuckery, hey?
It was a fuckery.
All right. Do you want to know can I finish how I'm getting aligned?
Oh, please.
Okay. So
Imagine I said no.
it's only about me. I only want to know about my
This
own
is the
alignment.
Teenie show.
So
if you haven't
my
noticed.
favorite workout program, because it literally works so well for my body and it's easy to do,
Okay.
is the Namastaywithtay.
Oh.
And it's the half-an-hour workouts every morning, 5 days a week. And you go through a system of leg day and cardio day and arms day and butt day and then
Okay.
a full body day.
Okay.
And she does challenges throughout the year. So there's 3 different times that she normally does it, and one is January. It's something that I did last year and was really good at it, but obviously with the surgery I haven't been able to. So now it's getting back into it.
Is this the first time starting since surgery?
Oh no, I've been in and out of this program for probably the last 6 years, 5 years.
But since the surgery.
Oh, since the surgery, yeah, this will be the first time. I mean, I've tried stretching and a little bit of yoga, but I had to stop. So now I'm feeling I'm good. So in preparation
exciting.
for this first week of this challenge, I am starting to do the yoga classes every day. And today was the
Awesome.
first one, and I feel so good.
I freaking love yoga. It's been so long since I've done it.
Yeah, it really,
Yoga is great.
yoga is really, really cool.
I remember being so stretchy too.
Yeah.
If you're so loose, that's what I need to do.
It just works different parts of your body and muscles
Totally.
that you wouldn't even think. There's just
Right?
a tiny little muscle in between other muscles that needs to be activated. And you can just
love the
feel that
yoga.
release
baby.
of things coming out of your body. And not to mention,
It's coming out of your body.
it gets just the release of energy in certain pockets where it's been contained, right? And not to mention, you get fit as fuck and look good for. I also am going to Mexico in April, so
Oh, that's right.
yep, just gonna get ripped. So if you want to try it, it's called Namastaywithtay. She's super awesome. She also talks about getting in alignment on all of her
Does
stuff
she?
too.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I follow her. I
and
probably should.
I really enjoy it.
Oh, look at this little doggy.
That's a cute dog.
Stories
Do you
that
want a
make
dog
you
this year?
smile.
Are you getting a dog this year? If you put that on, you're getting a dog this year.
No, I'm not putting this on.
Oh.
You know what I've been thinking about? Okay, so since our dog died,
Yeah, which is always so sad.
honestly, no. Sorry to all the dog lovers out there.
You're also a dog lover.
I do love dogs. I don't
Yes.
hate dogs.
No.
But that was one of the most trying parts of my entire life. Like
Looking after an older dog.
looking after an old dog that's on its way out was the saddest thing ever I've ever had to experience. She
Very
was
so.
she was an amazing dog, but I was like, I never ever 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 want to go through that ever again. I don't ever want to do that. And with the cats, I've always had cats that have died or whatever, but it's always like they run away and then they're just like dead. So it's like
Yeah,
a bit
that is
easier,
kinda
like
true,
watching
yeah.
them suffer. But I
Yeah.
didn't even go to like the thing to put her down or anything. I was just like, I need
done.
to like close this chapter.
Yeah.
Might sound morbid, but I don't care. It is what it is. It's a freaking circle of life.
Look at this really cool thing that I found. Okay, this is a magazine from April 2016, and it's a timeline on feminism. Yeah, it says, how do we get here? Feminism. We've come a long way, baby, but we still have a long way to go. Here are some historical highlights from ancient times to this very moment.
Okay with where we're at.
Listen to this, though. 1400s BC. When Egypt pharaoh... Oh, no, I can't
What
even
the hell are you talking
say
about?
half of these
Wait, I'll
things.
cut out this whole page.
Because of the guy or because you want that car?
I want that guy in that car. I'm just kidding.
No, you don't.
I want the car. Are you kidding? A vintage Jeep.
That's
topless.
Really, that is a really cool car. She's talking about the car, not the guy who was kind of topless.
I mean,
Okay, well, anyway, in the 1400s, something happened in Egypt. I can't.
women had more power back then, didn't they?
Well, when Egypt's pharaoh Tutmos II dies, his wife
Sorry.
Hatshepsut, good because I don't know how to say it, claims the title of king, not queen. She rules for more than 20 years.
She is a king?
Yeah, she took the title of king, not queen. She rules for more
a
than 20
badass.
years. Some works of art depict her in a man's kilt and a faux beard, which say historians
like-
were her way of dressing the part. Oh, and then there was also like Cleopatra. Egypt knew what they were doing. Not that.
Okay, I'm
it's going
confused.
very
She
well for
dressed
them
as a
anymore.
man, but was a woman and wanted to be addressed as a man.
Well,
Addressed and dressed.
Because, well, I guess in 1400 BC,
Well, do you
No
see the
one would-
men back then?
no
They were,
one would take
in
you seriously.
freaking hair curlers and loafers.
in Egypt,
Oh, I'm just thinking like the colonial times. They were pretty feminine.
They were, yeah, yes, that's true. I don't think that's in 1400
Who was
though.
wearing a kilt in Egypt in 1400?
She was, baby. Hatshepsut.
Sure.
I don't know how to say it. Okay.
So what does that have to
17
do with feminism?
because she took the title. She was the first one. Her husband died.
What?
Her husband died, and instead of her remaining as the queen and taking a new king, she became the king and ruled for 20 years.
But you wouldn't be a king. Like her like new husband wouldn't be a king. You would just be like the queen's husband, like Queen Elizabeth. No, you don't just marry in because you're marrying in.
I still think you get called a king. Wouldn't you?
No, only if you're the one that's in
The lineage?
the lineage to
Be
be
able
throned.
to take that?
Is that how it worked back then? Is this too
I have
many questions?
no idea how it worked in 1400 BC. All I know
not?
is that this sounds like she was a cool ass woman who got shit done.
She just said, "Screw it,
Yeah, I'm be king.
give me
Anyway.
those balls."
Okay,
I got the
17.
kahunas.
Listen, 1787, the Young Ladies Academy in Pennsylvania, America's first all-girls school opens. 1787.
Were they not in school before that?
No, I don't think so.
So only boys went to school?
Well, it wasn't only boys, maybe co-ed, I don't know. Why you gotta ask me questions about all these things? I have zero idea. I just found the timeline in this magazine that you brought during your scissoring. In the 1800s, the feminist movement officially kicks off in the United States and Great Britain. 15 American suffragettes, including Susan B. Anthony, are arrested for placing ballots to vote. Demonstrations such as these sparked the country's first women's rights convention and the formation of the American Equal Rights Association.
So that was them sneaky trying to vote?
Yeah. But I mean, how sneaky could you be back then? Because what men and
They
women
probably
wore.
dressed
No,
in men's clothing.
No, I think
snuck
they
in
went
there.
and did it, and that's why they did it as a movement.
Well, they just showed up.
I would totally be one of those women.
You would.
I would.
And I'd be like, what are we voting for, guys?
Okay, early 1900s. Women are granted the right to vote in 1920, finally. So that is 106 almost years we've been able to vote. Isn't that crazy?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah. Wait, can I finish?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I didn't even start speaking.
I know. Women are granted the right to vote in 1920, finally. Later, during World War II, women take over men's factory jobs when men are sent to war. The famous Rosie the Riveter poster celebrates women as strong, capable participants in the war effort. And that's that picture of the girl that's this with the mechanic's outfit and
like
the red
bandana.
and she's looking all pretty, but she's like tough, you know?
Girl power. That's
Yeah.
like the thing.
I feel like it's a girl power movement year.
Where? In this house?
In in this house, in the land, in the world.
There's some hoes in this.
Yeah. Hashtag
Yeah, but
girl
like,
power.
let's not go too far.
Why? Why not?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't want?
Oh. Well, we do need like a female president or a female prime minister eventually.
Never had one.
Never.
No.
That would be fun.
That would be,
Something new, something fresh.
yeah.
Get some new eyes on the situation.
Yes.
As long as it's not like a female we need like an everyday human.
Yeah.
To just take over and be like, can you stop doing all this crazy shit?
Yeah.
I'm so like removed from any of that though. I don't really
Yeah,
know
but then you
what's
have to have
going on.
someone that wants to be in politics too. And being in politics is a whole different ball game.
Ugh.
Okay, so in the 1960s, the birth control pill, the National Organization for Women, and Betty Friedan's seminal book, The Feminine Mystique, usher in the second wave of U.S. feminism. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibits race and gender discrimination in employment.
Rude.
This came up on, I was watching, who's that comedian? Oh, God.
Oh, who's this little boy?
It's not Bill Burr. Who's the other one that's super funny?
Tom Segura.
Tom Segura as well.
Did you watch his stand-up special?
Yes.
Yeah, I was watching that the other night.
Me too. This literally came up in it. I wonder if he was reading the same magazine. And that's where he got, or one of the people that maybe he writes his own jokes. I don't know. But listen to this, what I just read.
You're kind of talking like him right now.
So in the 1960s is when women, black or white, got to vote. And Tom Segura has a bit that talks about how slavery and how obviously it wasn't good and how in certain parts of the world there's people who were called, the golf tournament is called the Masters and it comes from the Masters.
Oh, I
And
must have missed that.
You must have missed it.
Did watch.
That
I
it
did
like
fall asleep.
then it jogged into slavery for a bit, and then it jogged into women's rights to vote, and the fact that when they were ushering women to vote, everyone went back and were like, "Oh no, actually, yes, no, slavery doesn't need to happen. Let's all band together and keep the women away."
Oh. Okay.
Obviously, he did it a lot funnier, but
Okay.
interesting point. It's always been men against women. So maybe hashtag girl power does need to happen.
Doesn't?
Does.
Oh, you just said doesn't. I was like,
Does.
that goes against everything you're saying right now.
And then in 1972, Gloria Steinem's Miss Magazine begins publishing controversial think pieces on topics sex, gender, and reproductive rights. The following year, a Texas woman successfully accuses the state of violating her right in an abortion in the landmark case, Roe versus Wade.
Oh no, this is the abortion thing.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And then in the 1980s, with women making up 53% of the workforce, the Wall Street Journal coins the term glass ceiling to describe the professional barriers they face. Okay, this is a thing that I absolutely can't stand. Is women and men doing the same jobs and women getting paid less.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And that's still a thing that goes on to this day. And there's some places that I've heard is the men just ask for a raise right away and women will sit back and not really ask for what they want. And sometimes as a woman, you just have to say what you want and see what happens.
Come here, buddy.
Yeah, that's normally how people ask for a raise. Pay me what you owe me.
Or I'll put your head through this wall.
And then the 1980s.
Just kidding.
We're moving to anger next with Justine. With women, yeah. In 1997, singer Sarah McLachlan launches Lilith Fair, an all-female concert touring 35 cities to the tune of 16 million in sales.
I think these still go on.
And it's the top-grossing festival of the year in 2016 when this magazine was made.
That magazine's from 2016.
Mm-hmm. That's the year Colty was born. Almost 10 years. It is 10 years. And then in 2016, President Obama takes executive action to try to close the wage gap between women and men. Still on the table for the next president. Paid family leave, reproductive health care, and a myriad of other issues.
God damn.
Not that anybody asked for any of that, but I found it very interesting.
Yeah. Girl power.
Girl power. We got to bring the Spice Girls back, I feel like. Just a nice girl power injection. Or resurrect, not to bring them
You got to watch the Posh Spice or Victoria Beckham documentary.
I do.
They talk about the beginning of their relationship, so it's lots about the Spice Girls and stuff. It's
that was the
actually
same
really
thing
good.
with the David Beckham one.
Oh, maybe it was David, but no, it was
No,
about
she's
her.
got her own
okay,
too now.
but-
Yeah, I haven't seen hers yet. Yeah.
I overate this holiday season.
Are you okay?
No. A little thick around the middle right now.
I've got
I feel.
3 pictures and you've got a whole board ready to go.
I'm ready to start gluing.
I'm not. I'm going to be scissoring all day over here.
Anything that relates, anything that gives you an emotional reaction that you see, whether it's a color, it's a person, it's a thing,
That's what I'm supposed
anything.
to cut?
Yes, put it on here. Put it on the board. Let's see.
Oh, it's because I haven't had this one.
Look at this little
With the-
fella.
Ow.
Why not be a buffalo?
Buffalo.
You know?
Yeah.
I like him.
You like him?
What does it represent? I don't know. A
You're gonna put
shaggy
him up there?
survivor, perhaps.
A shaggy survivor?
That's what it says. That's
He's a shaggy survivor.
Yeah, I overate this holiday season.
Okay.
I've actually never been so full so many times, so many days in a row in my entire life.
Really?
Oh my God, I was just a fucking pig.
Oh, wow. What did you wear during this time? Stretchy pants?
Ew, why is there a thumb in a cup?
That's how
I
they
like it.
What does it make you feel?
Dangerous. I don't even know what I was wearing. Was I even wearing anything? Maybe not. I was also drinking all day long. It was a mess.
Do you have
It was
any
like-
crazy stories? Do you have any
Nobody
the
fell in a
dishwasher
dishwasher, unfortunately.
stuff? No one fell in the dishwasher?
Nobody fell in a dishwasher. No one was injured. There was no casualties.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. Actually, not that anybody's gonna, this is not a major thing, but my no-no, who's obviously aging,
Yeah.
he's still driving and it's got
He
us a little
is?
bit worried. Yeah, he's okay, but he's just very, 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 very slow. And there's no, his his reaction times.
Is
and
slower than.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happened.
So my parents live in their cul-de-sac, right?
Okay.
And instead of reversing out of the driveway
Yeah.
and then turning to the right to go down the road,
Yeah.
he reversed out the driveway to the left and then went around the cul-de-sac
Well, I
and then
mean,
left.
he still made it.
And we were like, he was up on the curb. All I hear is my mom from downstairs going, "Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God."
So how far did he have to go?
Just 5 minutes, 10 minutes down the road. So it wasn't that bad. But
Okay.
but he went out and then did a huge U-turn in the, this is just not the way.
I mean, if people watched me drive on a regular basis, I feel like they'd
Nobody
also be
would
like,
do
no,
this.
no.
We have been watching people back out of that driveway for 34 years.
And no one's done that.
No one would ever
my
do that.
God.
Why would you do that? He even did a 2-point turn in the corner, I think, at one point. It was
Wow.
wild. And we were like, okay, this is
That is wild.
getting serious. Yeah. It actually kind of scares me. I really hope I just am not an old person. You know?
What do you mean by that? Like, you're gonna become old at some point. That's
I don't
life.
know. I think
That's
I'd
the
rather
circle.
die early
Oh.
and not get old.
But then you won't be there for your kids, for their grandkids.
I know, but like if I'm shitting in a diaper,
I don't want to be alive from
take
shitting in
me
a
out
diaper.
back.
Yeah.
Please, will you?
No, I'm not making that promise to anybody else in my life. Do you want to know why? Because my grandma, my granny, who lives in South Africa, made me promise her that. And when I was a little girl, and she said, if I ever get to that point in my life, please just put a pillow over my face.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That's how I feel.
now she has full-blown dementia. My grandpa passed away this last year, and she's in an old age home, and she's super happy. Like, she's probably the happiest she's ever
Sorry,
been.
everyone. I just banged them.
With she's the happiest she's ever been with all the activities that they do, and she's just always got
But she
pictures
has
of her
full-blown
smiling.
dementia.
And she can remember long term, but can't remember short term. So she wouldn't know if
Crazy.
someone came to visit her. But I called her, the one day, and I'm FaceTiming her, and she has no idea who Colton is. So that's like 9 years, and she's met him a few times. And she looks at me, and she's like, "When are you coming?" And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, well, you have a job to do. When are you going to get here? I was like, oh, and little like 10-year-old me, I'm thinking back in my head, like, oh my God, is she saying that I need to come there and put her out of her misery? Like, what the fuck? Because she can remember the long term, but not the short term. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, I'll be there soon, Grandma or Granny. And she's like, okay. And obviously I've never haven't called her back. She's living her best life. And I feel like the worst granddaughter in the world.
Do your
I made a
job.
promise to do something, and I am not gonna murder her.
It's like you got a
so
trip to take.
I do actually. I'm very much so missing the homeland. I do need to go and visit
Bring
it.
your
but
pillows.
I don't bring my pillows. I'm not going to do that. I would never.
Oh,
Never.
See, but that's the thing.
Can you
Like,
cut me
I
off
don't.
that eagle, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
What about this cougar?
I can't do it. I can't. No,
You can't do a younger man.
Younger men's never been a thing for me ever.
No, I like
No.
them old. Just
I
not
mean,
so old that they're shitting in their diapers.
you just said you don't like any part of that.
No, I don't. I don't want to be old. I don't. You know how they're just so out to lunch and just.
I love old people.
Disengaged,
I
like
love old
reality
people.
or
Oh, I
something.
love
Like
them.
it just.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my
I think
God.
it's fabulous. That's literally the picture that you need on there. You want people who don't give a fuck. Old people.
No, they give too much of a fuck.
Oh, I
They're
don't like those
so
ones. I don't like those ones.
concerned about. Oh, you can't wear that. You can't act like that. You can't. Why is so and so doing?
yeah.
These types of things.
Okay, you know, you need
And
to
I
find
just,
new old
like-
people to hang out with.
I need to find new old people.
To hang out with. Yeah, you hang out
don't-
with ones that aren't very...
Well, I don't know. I just
Forward
like I
thinking.
don't want to be. I either want to be with it and a hip and cool old person
You will
who's like
be.
stays up with the times.
Yeah.
Wears cool clothes.
Yeah.
Has cool jewelry.
Yeah,
Has
isn't
like
that
an
what we are?
interesting life
Isn't that
story.
isn't that what we are now? We're old.
I don't think I'm very interesting.
You don't think you're interesting? We've literally have hours of us talking to each other and have posted it online for 5 people to think maybe it'd be interesting.
Well, this is the last episode. We're done. I've got nothing else to say.
We're ending it on scissoring.
No, I don't think I'm interesting. I think I'm boring.
You think you're boring? No, you don't.
No,
I know that you
I don't even know what I think about myself.
What?
I just
Well,
think
that's
I'm
a
fucking
very-
crazy.
That's a very actually good thing that maybe you should be focusing on this year to become. How does one become aligned with oneself if they don't even know who they are? You really didn't like that statement, hey?
I'm cutting out some horses because it's the year of the horse.
Okay.
And this is a horse's ass. is what I aspire to be. No, I don't know. I need to do some soul searching.
Yeah.
Find my passion.
Yeah.
Do things that are in alignment. What I want to avoid is that feeling where you're like, I really just can't fucking wait to get this over with. I don't want to do this thing. I hate this place.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Which is,
Yeah.
I feel about some things. And I don't want that.
Do you know what
I just want to be like, everything's great.
Do you want to know what I don't ever have
not
that feeling
not stressed but
about? Do you know what my most favorite thing that I look forward to
what?
is this?
I know.
Is sitting in these chairs
I do love
and just having a chat.
yeah, because why not?
Yeah.
Why the frick not? No, this has been an incredible.
Life
I
fine.
was gonna say waste of time because I literally just thought the way it said waste of time on one of these.
Just
pages.
tell us what you really feel. Just, I can't with you sometimes. I just can't. You're just an incredible waste of time.
No, it's been a good thing. A little hobby.
Yes.
A little distraction from your regular mundane bullshit. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yes.
Learning some new skills.
Yes. That's, I think, whatever you're doing in life, as long as you're learning a new skill, you can't be
For
going
sure.
You can't be going wrong. For sure. Well, I mean, come on.
Why is there so many goddamn buffaloes on this?
I don't know. You got the Buffalo magazine. I got
you're
a
on
dinosaur
thin ice,
now. in mine.
Samantha.
Huh? I'm on thin ice. I actually
it
am.
says.
Yeah, I got to figure out what I'm doing with my life, I think.
Yeah. You need a year of
chapter.
just nothing. Just oh. And with
Sorry.
that,
My headphones just fell.
yeah, a year of peace, healing, all the calmness, but also I feel like we're gonna be different people by the end of the year.
I am very excited to have this person.
You need this winds of change.
Yeah, what? I like. Ashley posted a thing about turning 40 and being stressed that 1986 is. Everyone who's born in 1986, you turn 40 this year, just so you know. I'm one of you. And I'm very excited about it, actually.
Yeah,
I'm actually the
I think
happiest
40
I
is
think
great.
I've been. Yeah, I think
I'm
I'm
excited to turn 42 in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I am. I hear your 40s and your 50s are fabulous.
I am very excited to turn 40.
You're finally, your kids are grown. You kind of got your shit together for
I don't
the
have any
most
shit
part.
together.
But, you're not, it's not your 20s where you literally know nothing.
No, you've got some more
you're
life
like-
experience
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah,
You gotta,
for sure.
Your frontal lobe is developed.
Is it?
You don't care about how low your tits are hanging.
I do.
Oh, you do? I don't think I'm gonna care. I don't even care. I don't know.
Do your
I'd
tits
love
hang
to have
low?
some-
Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie 'em
Yes.
in and out? Can you tie 'em in and fro?
Yes.
How's the rest of that go?
I don't know. Do your lips hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Because that's a thing that happens to women too, apparently. Actually, no. I heard that your labias.
Oh.
Oh shit. Let me get this right.
Yeah,
this could
please
be
do.
real
I'm gonna
wrong.
blow my nose.
It grows
What?
as you. No, hold on. When you're born, you don't have a labia.
Oh my god.
No,
I think you
this
need
is
to
not
look
right.
this up before you go any further. I know that your labia
When
grows
you're-
when you're aroused.
No. Okay, so you're born and it's like small.
Okay.
And then they get bigger or something as you grow, and then as you age they start shrinking again.
What?
Yeah, like your lips.
Oh, your lips. You're not talking about your like.
But what's a labia?
I thought that was
Isn't
like
that
the
your
thing
lips?
that. Oh. What is your?
Clitoris?
Yes. That's what I thought you were talking about.
That grows when you're aroused, not
Not your
as
lips.
you age.
Could you imagine? Oh, that would be terrible if that grew as you aged. So your lips get small. So your vagina gets cuter
apparently.
as you age.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, define cute. Some people would like a long wizard sleeve. I'm not sure. Like your
Like no.
your sweater here.
This is how long. This is how long my
That's
lips
a
are.
feral-
Actually,
You got any? Oh,
I don't have any. There's no leopards in any of these magazines.
oh no. Left.
I'm offended.
Have you?
Actually, yes. I put them down there for you.
Okay. Gracias.
Gracias.
I need to work on my Spanish.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oops, I keep whacking shit.
Dos
Sorry, there's going to be a lot of
cervezas.
weird background noises
Dos
today. We're
cervezas,
busy.
por favor. That's all you need to know.
Cinco cervezas, por
Cinco
favor, señor.
cervezas. Señor,
Gringo is thirsty. Oh, I need to know what
Gringo is thirsty.
what thirsty is. I looked at small, medium, and large last
You
night.
did? Oh my god. That's
Grande.
funny.
It's
Grande?
large.
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember what medium was.
Grande is also
French, yeah.
they're
And it's
everything.
small. I was like, at first I was like, what's small in Spanish? It's just small. Like S-O-M, or no, S-M-O-L.
SMOL. Oh, I got the. I'm
And then
currently.
medium was, fuck. I don't know. I gotta look it up again. Clearly, I need some,
What year is
what
this?
is it?
2020. These are
What's
some
the
old ass
language things?
magazines. Like a language app?
Wrote not. The language thing. The fuck, that teach you how to speak. I was gonna say, isn't it Rosa Parks? But that's the back of the bus lady who was refusing to. Yeah,
That's a black movement.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Rosa something.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you talking about where people go to learn like different
English and-
languages?
yeah.
Like a translator?
No, that's just translating.
Yeah, I know, but like a school?
It's like Duolingo, but it's like the old one. It was called like Rosa something. Anyways,
I have no
need
idea. I only know Duolingo.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that keeps popping up on my thing because I keep looking up Spanish words. It's like, maybe you need Duolingo. I'm like, no,
Good.
actually, I don't. Thank you very much.
Maybe.
Oh, I like this.
What is that?
It's a nice view of something. The ocean. Come to mama. I do want lots of travel in my new year.
Yes, me too.
Lots
Me
of travel,
too.
lots of trips.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
I really need to go visit.
Less work.
Yeah.
Preferably none.
Well, preferably this. Can we just make this our full-time job? That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Just gotta figure out how to do it.
I would love to not have to.
Oh, you did.
my
You
job.
took half this guy out, and half is cheap.
I left half for you. We can share. I think it's Michael B. Jordan because it's
Michael B.
sexiest man alive.
Jordan.
But
Oh.
that's from.
I saw it on Selling Sunset.
He's on Selling Sunset.
No, but
Oh.
one of the girls slept with him.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
God, those girls are bone racks.
Hmm?
The ones on Selling Sunset.
They're bone racks?
Oh my gosh, they're just so skinny.
Yeah.
The Chelsea, Chelsea?
Yeah.
She recently said that she gained a bunch of weight on purpose because she was like, I'm just sick of
Looking
looking
at
so
her.
skinny.
Yeah.
And
But
wanted
they
to
also
be
live
more
in the
womanly.
craziest place in the world where you have to look so perfect.
Right? Like, it's
24/7.
that and
No
freaking
one's
Mormon
walking out.
wives.
Oh. Okay.
This drink looks absolutely phenomenal.
Be it shame or slander, seduction or smear, handsome men should never be trusted.
Ooh,
Yes.
get out of here.
Oh, that is for Bridgerton, which there is a new season coming.
Have you been watching any other shows?
Yes,
that are on?
actually, I recently just started this
this a
weekend
blue
and have
cheese
finished Mobland. That was pretty good. It's got Tom Hardy in it. Who I
No, it's not called Maudland, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what's the one? Chases Land?
Landman. Oh,
Landman.
yes, I'm completely up to date with Landman too.
Are you?
Oh,
Okay, I
love
haven't
it.
watched it.
Oh,
But
you
Chase
haven't?
has been watching it and he says it's so good.
It's so good. No, I just finished catching up yesterday too.
You know what we just started watching is White Lotus.
Oh, I've heard this is amazing. I've
It's
never
pretty
watched
good,
it.
but it's funny because, well, we're in the first season, so I'm not sure what the other seasons are going to be like. But
Okay.
it's about a whole bunch of guests going to a hotel, and then the hotel manager starts like messing with everybody's trip and like, gaslighting everybody, and everybody's lives are kind of all falling apart at the same time for various reasons, and it's just kind of like this. We're 5 episodes in, so I don't really know how it's going to end. But I'm like, we're watching this right before we go on holiday. I'm like, can you imagine?
Someone's just messing.
Some of the shit that's happening and our whole holiday is ruined, and the shit that happens is hilarious though. Like,
God.
it's funny. I was
Yeah.
cackling last night. There's one part where one of the guests has a personal vendetta against the the manager because he's messing up their reservation. He's messed up their dinner, and now the manager's trying to do it on purpose. But the manager is. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't even say this.
Why?
Well, because it's gonna ruin it for people, and it's one of the funniest
Don't
parts.
quit ruining it for me.
Okay, never mind.
Is Whoopi Goldberg in it?
No, but Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, okay. I like her.
Who is so hilarious.
Yep, she is hilarious.
And Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney, I love her.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
She's one of the kids on it.
Okay.
And then, ooh. No. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney. I think that's kind of all I really know as far as people's real names. But it's freaking good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
I'm so
thoroughly.
sorry. You enjoyed it thoroughly. Okay,
Yes,
so
for
the white
first little bit. Ooh,
the
Michael
White Lotus.
Bublé.
Cut about maybe he can sing in our 100th episode. Just keep it all in the BC life, you know?
BC. That's so funny. I'm looking at all this BC, Port of Vancouver stuff right now in the old mag here. Did you watch Friends with Neighbors?
In the
Or
old mag here.
Neighbors with Friends?
No.
Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm?
No.
Please watch it.
Okay.
So good.
That one sounds really
So
good.
good.
Okay.
It's
John
about rich
Hamm's
people,
hilarious.
and then he loses his job, and his wife leaves him, and he's just on the brink of a mental breakdown, kind of midlife crisis type situation.
Yeah.
And then
I feel you
he
have one of those every
realizes
10
that all
years.
of their friends are super rich, and he could probably just take from them and sell stuff to get by. So he starts robbing all his friends and neighbors, and it's so good. It's so good.
That sounds really sad.
But
it's funny?
I love John Hamm.
Well, me too. But is he funny in it? Okay.
He looks good. He's funny.
Look at this guy.
He's.
Derek Huff does his laundry. That's what I would
Did
like.
you know that they're Mormon? Did you know that most of the Dancing with the Stars people are Mormon?
No way.
Yeah, because
Even Gleb.
apparently, what?
Even Gleb.
Who's Glub?
Gleb.
Gleb?
Oh, you're clearly not a big fan.
I've never watched Dancing with the Stars. I just heard this.
You should. It's so fun. I used to watch
No
it with
thanks.
the kids all the time. I've missed the last couple of
I
seasons.
can't
but
do it.
Oh, it's so good.
literally could not give a fuck about singing and dancing.
I
on
think
the
that you need
TV.
to watch it because
Maybe I will.
because
Maybe
then
I'll
you
love
can
it.
then we can talk about it.
I'll
And
try new
if
things this year.
and if you
I'm gonna get it back to you. I'll give you my rundown on Glub.
maybe we'll be on Dancing with the Stars. You won't ever have to
As
watch
what,
it.
like an usher? Here's your broom, bitch. Get to work. You gotta sweep up this confetti. No,
No,
because
that's not what I meant.
because Mormon people. Okay, there's a thing where Mormon people are always told to keep a journal and keep a record of stuff for whatever reason.
They are?
I'm probably totally fucking wrong about what this is for, but
Oh.
from a young age, yeah.
You know
everything
a lot
is
about
journal.
Mormons.
Do I?
You do. Your Mormon knowledge is quite extensive.
It's probably all wrong.
Well, that's it for this round of questionable decisions.
If you've made it this far, you're now one of us. Please share us like your favorite STD.
See you next Tuesday.